ingredients. Well, not all of them, I just emptied one of my shopping bags so I could put it in my car. But yeah, I'm just gonna clean up the kitchen and then start dinner. Right, so for the dinner, I'm like proper making a meal, like, well, probably not like a proper meal, but I'm gonna make like honey chicken tray bake, and then I've got like some tomato Mediterranean type rice, and then I'm also gonna make a cake because I really want to make a layer cake after watching all that drama about Kylie's cakes, I think, the American girl. But yeah, I bought this 5-tin pan thing from Liqwyd. They keep asking if I want a loyalty card, but I only go there like once every 2 years, so it'd be a bit useless. But now I've got these trays, I don't ever have to go again. I also got like a bunch of other baking things and straw cleaners, because that's the one thing I don't like about getting like reusable cups and stuff, because then I can never like properly clean them. But yeah, I've got those now. I also may have treated myself to a 2-for-1 book special. So I've got Ballads of Songbirds and Snakes, because obviously, why not? And I also got this book by the Gowden like publishing group, and I'm really sad because they're like downsizing. But yeah, my books. But the piece de resistance, piping set. So I'm going to see if I can do a better job than Kylie. So right now I've got measuring jug, the marinade ingredients I need, so mustard, wrong kind of mustard, but it's the only mustard I have, and I can find mustard in Aldi, honey, lemon, because it's supposed to be like a kind of spicy lemon honey chicken. So I'm just gonna chop, mix, and then I'll put the chicken in the tray, pour this over the chicken, let that sit, and then I can start on my cakes. Made out of limes, or Brazilian limeade. That's like lime and like, it tastes like normal honey.
Can I look off?
No. There's the liquidy bits, and now I've just got to chop some garlic and parsley and add it to the mix. I completely forgot I had garlic paste, so I went and bought actual garlic for no reason. Oh well. And you know, I'm also going to add ginger paste. It's not in the recipe, but I think it would be nice. And again, not in the recipe, but I'm adding Nando's peri quick marinade, lemon and herb. It's like my secret ingredient. Already looking much better. It smells delicious. I'm wondering if parsley's like basil, where you might want to like chop it up into bits when you like plant it, but for now I'm going to use this much. I'm going to go rinse it as well. In 2018, and I barely have pepper, salt, 2 trays of chicken legs. The recipe called for chicken thighs, but when I got to Aldi, they were literally like restocking all the chicken thighs, and I didn't want to go up to the lady and take one from the tray, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna use chicken legs. So I'm cooking for 5 people, so I hope there's 5 in here. 1, 2, oh, perfect, 5. 3, 4, 5. Which means I have a whole tray extra. When it's time to like cook these, I'm gonna like chop some vegetables and stuff and like add it to the tray. But for now, I'm just gonna let the chicken sit in the marinade. And I can tidy up. Anyway, time to make some cake. Cake time! So I need plain flour, which I have some in this like baking box and some over there. Got my sugar, all ready to go, baking powder. And you may be wondering, why not use self-raising? Well, the recipe doesn't say use self-raising, so I'm not going to use self-raising. I need 325 grams of flour. I've got one of those like electric scales. We used to have an acoustic one, but I got bored. Although I'm trying to make like a 5-pan cake, so I don't know if this would be enough. I'm going to colour it pink and blue with like alternating layers because I only have pink and blue dye. I only have the blue dye because it was on sale and I was like, I'll take some of that. Granted, the recipe I'm using is for a 3-layer cake on a much smaller quantity, like 3-layer cake but like bigger tray, and I've got a smaller tray and I want to do more layers. So I'll see how many layers I can get out of it. Now I'm going to add baking powder and salt. I need 2.5 teaspoons of both, so 1, 2, half, 1, 2, half, and we give that a little stirring mix. Now I'm going to measure my butter separately and then add it to the flour and then make it all crumbly like. So I need 160 grams of butter. So I'm just going to chop this up and see how much I bought. I bought 4 things of butter and that's the most American I've ever felt. Because I was just like collecting sticks of butter. These aren't even sticks, these are like mini loaves. 132 in this. I've just put it aside so I can use butter on it to like butter the tray later. 168, perfect. And I've still got this much butter which I will use for the frosting later. I have mixed all the butter and flour together, or butter and dry ingredients. I didn't use this, I used my hands, but I've got this ready so I can add all the wet ingredients. Got a cup because I'm using an American recipe and I tend to not want to, but I had no choice. Yeah, this is 1 cup. I love milk. Like, if there was one thing in this world that I could never give up, it is milk. Quarter cup. Eggs and vanilla now. But I'm going to do those off camera because eggs are messy. So, I filled out my trays and I'm just going to stick them in the oven. There is one tray that is a lot underfilled compared to the rest and I wish I just poured the other colours into the other trays, but I have something to snack on whilst I decorate later. So this is like the leftover bit and you can see like the blue's really like popping. Obviously the pink is like pink. And half of it's missing because I was just eating it and it tastes amazing. And not to toot my own horn, but I am never making a plain white cake ever again. Also, the fact that it's all like really level, I saw this like advice video on how to like make like really flat leveled cakes by mixing butter and flour first and then adding everything to that. I wasn't sure it would work, but it did, and I am mind blown. But yeah, I put the other bits of cake in the freezer and all the dinner food is cooking. Rice is in the rice cooker, chicken's in the oven. I didn't film me doing the rice because I kind of forgot, but. So this is the final plate. Got like a bit of corn, rice, chicken, potatoes, and like everything, but the rice was made in like 1 pan, so it's like really easy to clean up. But yeah. So I lied. I did not film me icing the cake. 1, because it was harder than I thought it would be, and I guess that would have been kind of funny to see. But here is what I have so far. It is not smooth at all because I don't know the maths about the temperatures and stuff, but it's my cake. I'm gonna add like the last bit of frosting so I can film that. It's also lopsided. So I've got this big thing of blue icing. I tried not to get it at the edge because last time it was like spilling over. I'm gonna try and like wrap it. And I think I should have let the blue like not defrost, but you know, warm up a bit because it feels like it's gonna be a bit hard to work with. Yeah, this is hard. I'm gonna like rinse it under warm water to kind of melt it a bit, because this is just like hard butter, which I guess is what frosting is, but we have icing. It's not what I expected, but like, icing is a lot harder than I thought it would be. And I think there's like loads of air inside the actual like piping tube, which I can't imagine is helping my situation. Yeah, let me try and get as much of the air out. Like push this further down and get the air up top. I feel like this should be like one continuous thing, but it keeps getting like broken up. You know, I know how empty. For bakers who probably have to do this like day in, day out. I'm dripping. Why is it not? Everything is not going to plan. I'll show you what I've got so far. This is my icing so far. I don't know why I expected this to go a lot smoother as a first time icer. But we continue. Maybe it does need the air, like, to come out at the back. I'm gonna melt it some more. Right, I've dumped it in more water. Let's see if that makes a difference. Oh, so much easier. I need one of those cake stands that like spins. Big respect to bakers. Big respect to bakers who do this day in, day out. Don't know how you do it, babes. I think I'm just gonna go over the bits where I went wrong. Yeah, it's looking a lot better. Like, not much better, but definitely a lot smoother. Nice. Nice. I'm gonna do a layer around the bottom as well. But yeah, progress. Mad respect for Peter though, because Peter did this on himself with nothing but mud and grass in the Hunger Games. Speaking of which, I was like so excited by the trailer for A Tale of Songbirds and Snakes, and that I bought the book. Well, I just said a name. I don't actually. A game of Songbirds and Snakes? I don't know. But I'm excited for the movie, so I bought the book, which is exactly what I did for the Hunger Games the first time around. Never heard of it. Movie trailer came out and I was like, I need to understand what's going on. So I bought the books and became the biggest fan. This is definitely too soft. I know that now. But I'm happy with my results, kind of. Here she is. It's been messy, but it's my first attempt. I'm gonna put it in the fridge so that this very wet, very soft icing can harden. So it's bright and early the next day and I have the cake and it is a thing of beauty. I'm so excited. But I'm so happy about my frosting efforts. Like, I thought the layers between the cake were gonna be like really uneven, but look at them. Look at them. They're so even. I'm very proud of myself, even though the outside isn't the prettiest, but cake.